Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to be doing a review for you of the S122 and the S125 eyeshadow brushes by Hakuhodo. So both of these brushes are from their flagship series, the Beverly Hills series, and all of the brushes in that series have a 24 karat plated gold ferrule. I kid you not. Yeah, I mean, it's insane. Unnecessary in a way maybe, but it's just very luxurious and it's quite special, I guess. I mean, where else are you gonna find a 24 karat plated gold ferrule? But so they have that gold plated ferrule. They have an orange handle, which they call vermilion, and they have a black tip and decals on there which say Mizaku. And so the black tip and the orange are hand painted, and then they have decals which say Beverly Hills on one side, and then the style number is on the other side. And then a decal with that little design and then the word Mizaku. So these two eyeshadow brushes, they look very similar on the website. It's kind of hard to tell, in fact, which one you would want more. So that's why I thought I would do them in comparison to one another. So I have washed these shadow brushes, and I did not dry them with a brush guard. So I washed them and I did not dry them with a brush guard. And so if you see on this one, so you may see that some of the bristles are a little bit splayed out. Doesn't look like it in this video. I can see like a couple of bristles. When it came to me, it was not like that, and if I had used a brush guard, it would not be like that. It's only like that because I didn't use a brush guard. And same thing on this one. I see a couple of bristles out of place. But so these little angled eyeshadow brushes are just quite unique and quite special, and the reason why is because they are first of all, they're made out of incredibly soft and rare hair from Canada squirrel, and then second of all, they're very dense. The Canada squirrel hair is quite thin in and of itself. The actual strand is very thin, but it's very soft, and there's a lot of it densely packed because this is round, it's densely packed in there. So the other thing that is so special about it is if you can see the angled part of this brush, do you see how it's shaped? It is like a perfect line. I mean, there is barely a hair out of place. And so all of these brushes by Hakuhodo, the tips of the bristles are the uncut natural end of the animal's hair, which means that they have to shape it from this opposite direction. So, I mean, I don't even know how they do that. I hope that made sense to you. They don't cut the tips, so it can't be machine shaped. That was not machine shaped. That was done by someone by hand, which is incredible. And it's just so soft. When you feel it, it's just insane. It's just incredible. However, the unique thing about the, oh, in here I'll show you, I guess, that angle on this other one. So this one's a little fatter, and because it's splayed out, it's harder to see. This one's maybe, it's not as intense of an angle. So this one, if it was, let's see, if I had dried it with a brush guard, it would look like a little bit more of an angle, but still, the S125 has a greater angle than the S122. So the 22 is the bigger one, and you can see that the angle is not as big. And this is them side by side. So comparing the two brushes, the one is much smaller than the other. It kind of looks like they're very similar on the website, but they're actually quite different. Anyway, on the one that has the steeper angle, the S125, I love the way that these really soft squirrel hairs pick up product when they're tapered excellently. Because every tip of every hair is going to pick up a little bit of product, and so it picks it up absolutely amazingly, and somehow, even though it's very soft, the angle of it makes it, to me at least, good for actually packing on shadow. So you can use this, especially for small size lids like mine. You can actually pick up shadow, provided that your shadow isn't like a very densely packed shadow, which most of the time, like good quality shadows these days are quite buttery. So you just tap it, into your shadow, and you can pack it on beautifully. And this is actually the perfect size for packing onto a small lid, which is like my size lid. So, you know, you can use this for that. Also, because this is tapered to a very good point on that side, you can use that point for cutting the crease. It's like a multi-purpose brush. It's amazing. You can cut the crease so beautifully with this brush. If you just dip the tip of it, you can cut the crease. And you can blend out a bit if you turn it this way. It's excellent for blending out. It's quite wonderful. I mean, so that's what you can use this one for. This one also is great at picking up product if you use the tip of it, and it's a little bit bigger, so if you wanted to use it for someone with larger lids, or it's so soft at the same time that it picks up product beautifully that you could easily use it for highlighter. And the tip of this one's not quite as angled, so for cutting the crease, not so much, but it's amazing for blending out. It works better than blending out. But this one you can blend out if you turn it this way, but it's a little bit awkward when you use it that way. This one, if you turn, you know, the angled part of it, it's just an amazing blending brush. It's just beautiful. So, you know, if you had these two brushes, technically, you could do any eye look. You could do anything you wanted to if you just had like a little detail brush. I mean, I've done several eye looks just using these two and then a little detail brush. So, I mean, you know, they're very special. They're amazing quality hair. They're very unique. They're beautiful. They're just absolutely wonderful. So I totally recommend these two brushes to you. And they retail for, on their website, let's see, the big one, the 122 retails for $65, and the little one, the S125, retails for $59. And they're the reason why they're so expensive, again, is the quality, the craftsmanship, the 24 karat plated gold ferrule. Of course, gold is very expensive these days. And also just the quality of the hair. The Canada squirrel is quite rare. It's just beautiful. It's so soft. It's very much like the blue squirrel hair. It's very soft like the blue squirrel hair. And just, yeah. So these are very unique brushes. I think that you could find them useful if used in the ways that I've found them useful. But anyway, these are the S122 and the S125 brushes by Hakuhodo. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.